Good morning. Good morning, guys. Oh, it's gorgeous outside. Fairly decent mood. We're up and rolling this morning. I'm in Seminole, East Seminole County. Currently 61 degrees. Results one is reading on this February 18th. And we're actually going to tackle something that I have seen, and for the very first time, it's a brand new topic. Ever. Not even on Ask Trooper Steve, not even on a casual encounter. It's never been brought to my attention, and we're going to get to talk about something that we've never discussed. And I know in the traffic world it is breaking news. It is just tremendously riveting content. But we're going to chat about something that you may not have even noticed before. And I'm talking speed reduction markings, speed reduction paintings, indicators, stuff like that. Something that, unless you live in the area, you would not know exactly what it is. So first and foremost, they're only painted on the ground, okay? There's never going to be a sign or anything up on the side that indicates speed reduction markings ahead. They're not there to, the sign alone or the markings alone are the warning, all right? And what it kind of is, wrote some notes so I don't skip over a few things with you. And then I'm going to show them to you where we're at here. But they are perpendicular to the lines of the roadway or the edge. So they're basically a dash mark as you're traveling, all right? The lines space closer together as you move down the road. So it's starting to make you do something. As you're entering an area, the dashes will become closer together. They're no more than 12 inches wide, all right? And they extend no more than 18 inches into a lane, all right? So sometimes they'll only be in certain lanes. Sometimes they'll be split in between different travel lanes. What are they used for? So obviously, speed reduction markers. They are asking you, or they're attempting to get you to slow your speed down. How does this actually work? It's an optical illusion, honestly. It is basically putting things in the roadway to get your brain to think that you are going faster than what you actually are, therefore causing you to slow down. Pretty interesting stuff here. So they're not used in straight, long pathways most times. I've never seen them. And they're used in addition to other traffic control devices, all right? So optical speed bars are sometimes, or lane narrowing indicators, sometimes it's called. So there is one place that stuck out to me almost right away where this is located at, and it's if you were trying to head, get my bearings, east on 408 and take that hard ramp to East I-4 in very center of downtown Orlando. When you're taking that ramp, suddenly there's some markers on the ground out there that cause you to go, whoa, and it does exactly what it's designed to do. Today, I want to make sure I'm right, I'm over on East Lake Drive here in Seminole County. So almost Winter Springs, almost Oviedo. We're calling it Oviedo today because it's a long stretch of roadway. But I want to drive it. I want to show it to you because I had never seen them on this roadway. They are here. They are present. And I'm kind of excited that we get to do a visual drive with these speed indicator markings, speed reduction markers is what we're going to call them. So let's hop on out of this driveway out here and head on out. We'll head east on East Lake Drive so you can kind of see what's going on. They're not for a little ways, but they'll give us some time to get over there. So anytime you see these, they're not something that you need to like abide by if you're already doing the speed limit. So if we were doing 40 mile an hour, which is posted 40 mile an hour zone here, and suddenly the lane looked to be narrow, but I know I'm doing 40, you can still do your speed. It is, I don't want to call it a trick, but it is a way of getting drivers to pay attention a little bit and check your speed. So if you feel like you're going too fast, you're going to check to see if you're going too fast. And that's how this works out. So then the speed jumps up here. We pass Lake Drive. Speed jumps up to 45 mile an hour. So we're going to get up to 45. We're doing 45 right now, just cruising here this morning. Beautiful morning. We're currently eastbound on East Lake Drive, coming up on Murphy Road. So we're passing the Legacy Place Apartments off to the left here. Like I said, it's gorgeous outside right now. And my heel itches so bad. Passing Greenville here. So you can also see out here, designated sidewalk, designated bike lane. So if a bicyclist was out here, we talked about that with Ask Trooper Steve, you would be required to be in that bicycle lane. Of course, no more than 2 abreast. So enter school zone here, not active, so we get to maintain our speed. Also mark both with lights and, of course, with the ground. If it was flashing, we'd have to reduce our speed to 20 miles an hour. So if you're joining us this morning, it is, 10:08, and we're talking about speed reduction markers. They're paint icons. We're going to clear the lane here. Paint icons on the ground that give you the optical illusion that maybe you're going too fast. And we're going to hit it eastbound, and we're going to hit it westbound just for lighting purposes, because with that sun rising out here, it doesn't really help us out. So we'll be coming up on them here momentarily. But here, if you look at the travel lanes, they look normal, right? Good 12 feet wide. Average travel lane is about 12 feet. We're going to scoot on over to the right travel lane since we're just cruising this morning and headed on over. Eastbound currently, just passing Brittonwood, and just try to give you guys a reference of where we're at so you can have an idea of where these markers at. So we're passing the Hindu temple here, 1994 East Lake Drive, and we're going to be coming up on the markers. So here the markers begin to happen, right here in the curve. Look at the ground. Do you see how weird those markings are? Dash line, dash line, dash line, dash line, dash line. It gets very repetitive. What I do, I slowed my speed down. Automatically I slowed down because it feels like I'm going into a more narrow roadway. It's going to look way better coming on the opposite angle. I'm going to make a U-turn here when I can. Speed limit's still 45 miles an hour, but I even reduced my speed just because of the markings on the ground. So why are these here? Obviously, there has been a point in time where they've had high amount of crashes out here. Maybe they do have a speeding issue, and they decided, hey, we can put these in here and see how it works. I'm not sure how it has worked, but I can tell you it looks great. It causes drivers to slow down. There are 3 or 4 different churches already within this area, so I can understand, especially with the residential homes right up on this roadway here. I do want to pull a U-turn and go the other way, so bear with me here. We're going to make a quick U-turn. All right. I think the lighting might be a little bit better. There we go. Look at that. All right, so now we're westbound on East Lake Drive. Look at those perpendicular lines in the roadway. We're calling those speed reduction markers, or traffic optical illusion slowdowns. The only magic that happens here. And you can see the roadway feels more narrow. It causes me to really pay attention. And as you approach a certain area of the roadway, the markers get much closer. See how they're closer here? Because what's happening? A curve in the roadway. You won't find these on main straightaways. They'll tend to go away. See if they happen on this direction. But you'll also find these on on-ramps. See, they go away here. On a straightway, they're no longer there. All of a sudden, we're approaching Bird Road, and they're back. They're further apart. But as we approach the intersection, they become more rapid, closer together. Meanwhile, I'm doing exactly 45 and a 45, and I feel like I'm going too fast. So that's what these are. That's what these are designed for. They're there to get your attention. There is nothing you need to do different other than make sure you're doing the speed limit. Make sure you're driving safely. And if that is causing you to go, whoa, then it has done its job. And I love that these are there. I'm sure we could use those cheap, easy fix to a lot of areas, maybe just to raise some awareness and get people paying attention a little bit out there. So if you ever encounter these and they make you look down, maybe you are going too fast, maybe you're not. But it did its job and it caused you to just pay attention and remind yourself, hey, what's the current speed limit? You'll find these on curves in the roadway and, of course, on the on and off ramps over at I-4 in the 408 area. So if you want to keep up with what we're doing here, always on the go, we stream these live all the time, and you can find more of these over at clickorlando.com/on-patrol. But for now, you guys just learned a few things maybe about speed reduction markers. Go back, watch it again. Westbound looks way better. They're just there to wake you up, just like I do, bright and early at 5 a.m. each morning. So you guys have a great day. Drive safely. And if it causes you to look down, not necessarily a bad thing. Have a good one, guys.